Alright, I think that gets all the self-promotion business out of the way. It turns out somebody followed me on my stream the other day, and so I'll say this now in case you watched the VOD back at any point, but oh my man Train, thank you for following. I hope I got your follow. If you followed live, if you didn't follow while no, I'm not live, then you know, it's just making sure you feel recognized and acknowledged because you demand for following. Alright, cool. So we're getting back to business. We started this Adepta Sororitas kit with my friends on the Manufactorum channel, which I don't have a link to, but it's a place where you can interact. So anyway, we'll just continue there. I'll be trying to plug that channel wherever I can at this point because you know it's a channel that I'm doing with the friends that got me started in Warhammer. So you know just keeping the vibes good with them, and we all have great chemistry. But it's just streaming, like getting streams together is always a little tough when there's more than like 2 people. So it's really just a whole like we'll get it done eventually. But anyway, let's see where will we leave ourselves off at? I believe we left ourselves off at the point of building some battle sisters or sisters of battle. So I think we're gonna be using mainly these sprues, I guess. Also this one over here. So I think we're mainly using these 4. So let's go. I'll just put them there. Alright, so we definitely built this one. So we built the Canoness. So that was the first one. Then we built the Sergeant Lady, which she glued together properly. I can use this like back, double check my midis. Just make sure they glued out together right. Because some of them are a little weird to glue together. I'm not gonna lie. There's that. Next we glue together the person with the thing. Then we glue together the person holding a storm bolter, and then we glue together this one. So cool. We are on this one. So we have to go to sprue B, which is still the large one. Oh no, it's one of the smaller ones. So it's like one of these, I believe. So we get to build 2 of these, it looks like. Let me just make sure. So yeah, B is the one that contains the wings, which I assume will be relevant. Right, so let's get started. We're jumping right into it, as they say. Okay, so B 34 and 35. 34. You know, the Manufactorum stream was pretty fun. I mean, it had been a while since I've like done it with someone other than just one other person, so it was good to just like have people to talk to while doing this because this is fun on its own, but there are only so many ways you guys can hear me react to how hard it is some of these minis are to glue together. That clean enough? No. Get at it. Oh, there's some more bits here that. Let me just get these off. These models, I'm really impressed with these models though. I learned very recently that the Sisters of Battle are actually a pretty new army. Or at least their models are pretty new to plastic. Which we can look at. These sprues are marked with 2019. Which means that these bad boys or bad girls are very new. So honestly, that has led to the amount of mold lines I've been seeing. I imagine that's part of why the amount of mold lines I've seen haven't been like atrocious or like annoying to deal with. It could also be in part to the fact that these models are definitely like not as modular or like customizable as the others, as like the other kit I built. That's what it feels like, at least. But you know, I'm fine with that. I am very fine with that, honestly. How are we looking? Here we're looking. All right. Solid. So a little bit more on there that you need to clip off. I don't know if that's the right thing I should be doing, but I think it looks fine. I hope we're gonna glue over that because I could probably paint over that, honestly. Just looks a little dented. Which, I mean, their power armor bound to happen, honestly. So, okay. So this just goes here like that. Alright, let's get to it. So supposedly we get to do 2 of these. At least that's what it says. It says ×2, so I'm going to trust them. Even though I've definitely been lied to about that before. Or at least misled. Alright, sick. So then we go to B36 and 37. For 37, it's right here. Then we have 36, which is the gun hand. So that's 28, 43, 36. Sick. There we go. That's a satisfying snip. I'm trying to think if there's like a better procedure for getting these snips in that makes it so sprue isn't left on these when I snip them off, but it hasn't proven to be the hugest problem yet. Wow, that is very clean. These newer kits are cracked. Like, these mold lines are very subtle. I would have missed them. I would definitely have missed them if I wasn't looking for them. And they're very unambiguous as to how it goes on. Which, honestly, I see as a positive. Because with these people, They get really complex. Which makes my job easier. Good enough. All right, and then 38 or 39? 39. Give her a helmet. Why not? Does it have a mold line on it? It has a little bit of one. Cool. I think it's cool. It's curious how their heads don't have, they still have like the thing where like the head can be like shoved in. That's not a great description. It's like the head has like a little like thing protruding out of it. It lets you like guide it in position. I'm kind of glad it's not on this one. You stand up without. You can stand up without without a base. That's incredible. That means you're going to be very easy to glue down. I think the face could have done with a little better clearing, but that's fine. Okay, so supposedly on this one then, there should be the stuff to build the exact same one. And I see it. Alright, sick. We're going for the assembly. I'm really not sure how it wants me to get these off without leaving bits of it on. That came off very easily. The last came off with just the tiniest bits of things I need to strip off. Skill MP. Cool. It's just like the little bit really secured on. It just makes it slightly annoying to get off. All right. Solid. Being very nice. This like fleur-de-lis pattern on like the, I guess it would be the left shoulder pad. Makes it a little annoying to cut around when the, I'm sure it's all clean first before I do that. It's a little annoying to work around, but once you get it off, it becomes simpler. Hold on, what? Hello? Fit in? Oh, I got the wrong. Silly me. I cut off the wrong thing. Dang it. Okay, wait. So it's 34. I cut off another piece. It's by accident. Alright. Well, that's fine. That's not the biggest deal. Spend just a little bit more time. Just hoping that glue doesn't dry a little too much while I'm tending to this. I think this piece I got was... The piece I got was definitely meant for the next two. Okay, attempt number 2. There we go. That fits together much better. Much better, much better. Okay, that makes... Yeah, okay. I'll leave you there, because, I think I need you next. Oh, you know, I totally need you next. Alright, so now I need B37 again. This head just... Okay, so I believe this head is for... something for another piece. So I'm going to take this head and put it over there. Because that head is definitely not... Oh, God. Oh, another piece just was a little too fragile and got itself off. Put those two there, because I'm going to need those for something else. There's 37 again. $37. And 36, 28, 36. Spotless. Basically spotless. Like, there's a little bit I can do here, but this is much less than I would have had to do for, like, the older models. Which I'm very satisfied with. Because this makes my life so much easier. That might have been a little too much glue. That looked like it was too much glue. Okay, that was a little too much glue. But it's fine. Solid. I realize you guys have like no view of what I'm doing. So let me just make it like that. So you can actually see what I'm working on. I'm still trying to figure out this. This setup is still like really scuffed. So if you're to anyone who's attempted to tune in and was met with a less than ideal viewing experience, I apologize for that, because I'm currently at school and this is the best I can try to do. just ignore the fact that I attempted to glue that on and immediately went to go clean off mold lines and sprue bits. That's it's just your eyes playing tricks on you. The glue I just put on is very did not do that. Guess the same thing should be done for this. If I do it and it falls off, it falls off. You know, that's just how the cookie crumbles. Sick. You just need a face and you'll be good to go. For me to actually snip off a bit of your gun. Let's get you another face. We have some options. I'm gonna go with the helmeted face again. I don't know, something about it just makes more sense to me. I know I tried to go for like a more balanced look on the other kit I did, but I think I'm gonna try it out on this. If I don't like it, I can like always go somewhere else. But I don't know, my good friend Dutch brought this up and is saying that like he doesn't really like. It doesn't really make sense that these people are going into these potentially life-threatening situations with like this like super advanced power armor, and yet they bring like no face protection. It's all just like it all makes it gives you a very interesting vulnerability when approaching. When you really think about it, you want your people to have this advanced armor to protect them, but just ends up looking like a bit of a make fools of yourself a bit. So this is the one I'm supposed to cut out. This is for the one I was supposed to do. Oh, this one looks like I have to glue on. I have to do like the separate piece for the arm and the gun holding arm. So, not bad. So this doesn't seem that bad. So 42 and 43. So 43 and 42. All right. 42. And okay, I know this tool is made by like what is Army Painter for this stuff, but like sometimes it just feels like it's too small. Like I need something a little more precise to really get in there and make sure that this leftover bits of sprued up survive. Because it gets a little annoying, especially with how some of the things are placed for these arms. I guess one of the chest pieces as well. All of it's annoying. So you're supposed to hold this. Sick. All right. So I guess we could just figure this out as we do it. I don't think he'll be too much trouble. A little bit of glue on this. That's too much glue. But it'll be fine. Okay. Right, I have a focus mode for this one. This, not bad. I went into full tryhard mode for that one, and it honestly didn't come out bad. Let's see. Got the arm and everything. Alright, so let's get our backpack 37 and 44. 44. Backpack is 44. That's 44. This is 44. Like that's really hard to do with this tool. Getting like the bits going to the top. It always comes out with like these weird annoyances. So I'm just thinking like when I handle these, are these supposed to be like, oh god. Oops, do I like cut it off with a bigger bit just so it's easier to like snip off? But they don't give me that big of a bit to snip off. So it's like, it's just confusing to me, honestly. Maybe I need to be like super, what is it? Like nerdy and buy like multiple like snippers just so I can like get these off better. It's a little bit of a clog building there. Alright, I'm just gonna do that. So I guess I'll just take that off, hope it dries the time. So we're gonna 45 and 46 for faces. I'll just stick with, so I guess for this one I will go with another helmet, and then maybe to keep the variety up a little bit, I'll use the unhelmeted variant for the last one of this pair. Yeah, because like, as illogical as it is, some of it is pretty cool. Also, if you're curious, I have been getting like super into like watching and trying to learn as much as I can about the lore of this game. And there's just so much of it. I don't even know what to do. If you're wondering, like, one podcast I've listened to, mostly just because it's like a super casual and like low stakes podcast is or like low intensity podcast. It's more fun. It's Adeptus Ridiculous, and if you're wondering why I chose that one, it's because there's this YouTuber who's a part of it. What is it? Her name is Quiet Shire. That's what I knew her as. I don't know if she's goes by something different after she did her whole like revamp thing for her channel. But it also happened to have this other guy I know really well, Bricky, who's like he made the what is it? Every Warhammer 40k faction summarized video, which is probably like one of the coolest things to watch if you're like a new player. So yeah, that's what I'm watching because like they just kind of vibe. I'm currently watching their lore of how Cadia fell, and it's really just made me remember how much I enjoyed building the Cadian shock troops, and like just like I know I haven't. It's been like literally a month since I've even touched anything. Like I think the last mention of it was me showing like one of the few remaining unopened Cadian shock troop kits I have on stream, and Smeef telling me not to build it, which is why I'm selected, which is why I'm still on the Sisters of Battle. It's like, there's so much lore behind that one faction, because like there's like all the different like variants of that faction as well. That it's like really cool to see, and so I think definitely after I finish up all these non guard kits, I'm going back to guard. Now I say that it's gonna take a while. I don't know if I'll go back to guard, like building wise. Maybe I'll start painting them again. Well, maybe I'll start by painting them because I think that was the big idea anyway. Like, I know if you've been following, like, you know that how like the paint scheme I'm going for them, which is like the most exciting part of it for me, I guess, because it's something unique, and it might come out like better than I anticipated. Okay, gun and an arm. So hopefully, I'm gonna try and do the same way I just did it. Hopefully, it doesn't backfire on me, because it has not backfired on me yet. Keyword being yet. Alright, 6. So body, this. Alright, let's go. Go for glue. I'm trying to go with less glue. Okay, maybe this already backfired. Okay, yeah, it already kind of backfired. We'll go back, try again. So now that the arm's already in there, move this arm in. Solid. Solid. You're coming out solid. All right. Backpack 44. Going business as usual mode, honestly. Clipped out. Solid, solid. Okay. Looking good. All right. So I promised I'll give you the non-obscured face, the non-helmeted face. Should figure it out. The mold line here is also very subtle and hard to see. There's a very distinct hair part, which I almost mistook for a mold line, but I see now it wasn't, so. Oh, oh. That head almost flew off the table, which would have meant this person wouldn't. Well, this person would have gotten the unhelmeted head from the other side. All right, so I think I'm trying something different. I'm going to get all the pieces. So these are both 47, 48, 49. I'm going to get the required pieces off of both sprues so I don't go back and forth like I just did, because I just realized that felt a little annoying to do. 47. It's 48. Oh. Why the flip does that have to be like this? $48, $49, where's $47? Hello, piece 47, where are you? 47. So and then 50, 51. So 51's right here. Oh no, this is such a tiny piece, dude. It's gonna be so annoying to glue on. So I'll just keep it all together. 52 is a backpack with dangly bits. There it is. Solid. Okay, so that should be everything for Marine 1. Not Marine 1. Sister 1. So this is 48, 49. So 48, 49, 47. What the flip is that? It's a tiny piece. 47. I guess her section would be over there. I'll use this as like a divider. 50. And there's 52. And 51. And then her helmet, which I will grab. That should be everything. Alright, cool. So, start with the assembly. Okay, so it looks like... Looks like after I clean this piece, we have to glue the we have to glue this top part of the torso to the legs, right? Yeah. Okay, so it looks like this is supposed. Okay, so supposedly this fits in one way, like that. Supposedly. Okay, yeah, let's try that. That fits in a way that makes sense to me, so... Let's see, let me make sure there are no mold lines, actually. I don't want to, like, lull myself into a full sense of security with these, but... It doesn't appear to be one, so... I'll, put that in. So obviously, if you've assembled this kit before and know specifically where the mold lights are, obviously let me know, because I'm not going to be able to tell. It's my first time building this kit. Okay, how does this fit here? The big thing to know if I've gotten this right is how well it does in the dry fit. And this looks like it's doing pretty good in the dry fit, actually. So I'm going to assume that's good enough. Cool. Going to glue. Bunch of collected dried glue. It is really easy to tell how to glue these together, because it is simply just fit these shoulder pads together. When you fit these shoulder pads together, the model really comes together very quickly after that. How's this supposed to work? Is it just supposed to be... This is going to be really stupid to try and fit in. Supposedly it only fits in one way. Okay, maybe I'll give that a little more time to set, just so I maybe a lot more time to set. Okay, I'll give that a little more time to set. Let's get this one figured out. Good enough? Okay. Not dry enough is what it is. But that looked right. The only part I definitely don't want to like let it dry for too long, because if I get it wrong, I won't have a great window to verify how correct it actually is. Before I can tell that's correct, so just glue it together like that. All right. Going solidly. No, it's not. No. I'm going to try and glue this on now, because I get that a little time to set, so hopefully that's enough. That is too much glue for this, but in my case it might be just right, because this part's I can feel this part is going to be instant fit in. Like I hope that's how it's supposed to fit in. Going to try to good enough. Yep, good enough. That looks good enough, honestly. Okay, well, now that I'm finishing it, I see some mold lines, which I'll fortunately probably address after the mini's been dried, because that looks scary to do while I don't have it. But now that I know, I can now go to the next one and fix my mistakes before I make them. It's almost like time travel, except you know, they're both happening in the present, honestly, so we can't really do anything about that. Okay, so the reason I didn't do the mold line on this one, because it was so darn small. Dude, my palm's getting so sweaty doing this. Get it? Hope I did. Otherwise, that would suck. Okay. So. God. This is like really hard to do because this piece is like obnoxiously tiny. And there's really nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. Okay. I think this chest isn't glued quite as tightly as I want to, but I mean, hey, if I paint it, nobody's really gonna know, and that's the important part. Where's the gun arm? The heck? Did I forget the? No. No way. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got really scared for a second because I was like, I distinctly remember cleaning it. It would have been really unfortunate if I'd lost it. So simple, so silly, in a very silly way like that. Okay, I'll get those mold lines more deeply when they're finished drying, because unfortunately I don't think, because it'll be much easier to address them since they're part on like a much larger like thing. Like basically my plan is like when I'm going to go to prime these guys, I'll be sure to really like get everything I can, because if a mold line gets like in somewhere where it's too covered up for it to really matter, then that's like not a big deal to me. Backpack. Just grabbing from whatever shared piece pool here is now, because this really won't matter. Alright, sick. Looking solid. Okay, good. Just get you clear mold lines before gluing you on. There's just a little bit, so let me just get that done. Solid. Okay, looking good. Get this helmet. Oh my god, this is so intense. We're almost done with these Sisters of Battle squad, and then we can go to the unit that I've been most interested in. Seraphim. I'll touch more on that when I'm done with this. I'm almost done. No need to get unfocused now. Okay. You're looking fine. I just saw one of my friends get on Dota too. This is concerning. I might just playfully message him, just to hit him with a bro. Are you okay? Okay, looking good. Just sent him my man hopping on Dota because he plays League, and he explained to me that Dota seemed very hard for him. So we'll see what comes of that. Are these the same size? No, these are different sizes. Oh, okay. Well, let's hope we don't need too many advanced sizes for these. Hopefully we don't need hopefully these didn't break, because I noticed okay, no, it looks like it's also set apart, so I think we're fine. Alright, Seraphim. Well, I guess Sisters of Battle. I'm gonna glue them to their bases actually before we continue. Give my Sisters of Battle cat ears. No, we're not going to that territory. That would just be stupid. That's where I draw the line. These are the same size bases. Yep. So one. So I need 6. The rest can go in there. No, we are not doing that. That is not allowed. Stay like that. I'm going to start with these ones first. These ones seem like they're going to be the most difficult and most troublesome. Okay. Stay like that and you'll be good. Okay. Sick. Just try like that and you'll be good. Alright, you are also only have one contact point, so go with you guys next. Alright, solid. Stay. 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 You guys seem to be drying nicely. Alright. Solid. Stay on. Cool. Alright, so now we get the easy ones. These are supposedly easy. We'll see how that really is. Oh, ew. Glue residue. Alright, let's go exactly how I predicted. Yes. Alright, cool. Solid. Based. Alright. Cool. Alright, so now that these are all based, we are set. Alright. So now we are going to move on. But first, before we do that, I have to take a trip to the bathroom because I've had to go for the last bit. So pull my minis out here so you can see them. I will be right back. Alright, I have returned. Cool. Alright, been back into it. So I'll put these all to the side so they can dry. There are plenty more models left in this kit, so not there yet. But we have one Sisters of Battle Squad, which pretty good. Alright, cool. So now we're going to move on to what I hope aren't harder, but these seem more intimidating to me. These Seraphim, which are flyers. Yeah, that's a little scary to me. So the curious thing is that it says it needs stuff from the A sprue. Oh wait, no, I see where the wings are on the A sprue now. All right, never mind. How do these work? Okay, so there are 5. All right, let's go. Let's just go. Let's just go for it. There's no point in waiting around. So we need peace. Peace. We need 112 and 113. So this is the Seraphim Superior, which I imagine is just like the sergeant unit. $112 and then 113. Yeah, this is gonna be so cool. First flying unit's built, by the way. This will be quite the road. I'm gonna take some great care. I'm gonna go back because I noticed there were some old lines I missed on the last one. I didn't really see them until I sat down and was moving them to the side. But unfortunately, that means I'm gonna have to go back after they're finished drying and see if I can figure it out. So to prevent that on this model, I'm going to at least say I put in the effort to get rid of the mold lines. I don't know if I actually will get rid of all of them because they are very sticky and annoying. Cool. Solid. Where? Here. You are stanced up, my lady, my dude. I don't know what I'm using anymore for this. Dude, it is a majestic pose. That's all I can say. It looks really cool. Like even without like the thing where it's like in the air. This looks like it's gonna turn out really sick looking. I'm really excited. Like full stop, no cap. All the epic words, no cringe words here. I think I put that glue on a little too early. Oh no, that works. That works. Cool. 9115 and 116. So I need a sword. So 114. So there's 116. Got the sword. And 118. There it is. There's 118, which is her face. I'll take that. So only 115. There's 115. Found it. Cool. Keep that there. And a 114, which is just her other leg. Found it. All right, let's get this leg on first. Doesn't look like it has anything too serious on it. Just looking insanely heroic, mind you. Oh yeah, this is where it all comes together. How's this light go on? I'm so confused. I already tried dry fitting it, and it just doesn't look right to me. What's really weirding me out is just how how the cape looks. Just how like this little bit coming off the back of her foot looks. But I guess I can just scooch down a little bit. Yeah, because I guess I'll keep it like that. Because I think what will happen is when I attach her jetpack, it'll kind of cover that a little bit and make it make more sense. Hopefully. That's my hope with that. Because on its own like that, it looks a little like it doesn't make any sense. Sword. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Looking amazing. Oh, well, no, you thought you could. You thought you could get away before. Well, to be fair, you almost were able to get on without me clearing these mold lines off of you. But I caught myself. I'm being responsible. Come on. I can't wait to finish the Seraphim. I don't know if I can finish all the Seraphim tonight, but I will certainly try. Time permitting, because I do actually have to I have to sleep somewhat early tonight. Because basically what's happening is that basically what's happening is my Chinese class, we're every class we take a short quiz just to make sure we're like reading the vocab, we're like reading our textbook, making sure that we know vocab, and you know, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you want to look at it, the class was online, which meant that it was very easy to cheat in the class. Now, if any of you happen to go to the college you go to, do not tell my Chinese teacher this, but I may have done that like once or twice because since it's in the morning and it was online, I'd literally wake up, roll out of bed, join the Zoom room right as the quiz started, and then just like have the book open. Now, obviously, you know that's a pretty McCheaty face thing to do. But like, come on, it was online classes. Everybody, I'm pretty sure everybody has done it at least once. Now, it's not like I didn't study at all. Like, of course I studied because, you know, for the sake of the class, all of our tests, like all of our actual written tests and like oral tests were in person, so you couldn't like cheat with notes or anything like that. Or cheat with like a second screen. But anyway, yeah. So since we're in person now, I don't have the luxury to do that anymore. So I have to actually like wake up in the morning. Like I study a bit in the night, wake up in the morning, do my second level of review. I mean, it's basically like coordinated and cramming at this point. Because I like now when I wake up, I try to give myself ample time before the class starts to basically sit down and work out the material. And while it hasn't been hard, it's just been like something that I actually have to do, which kind of sucks since it means I can't just like be online. Well, just be on my computer till like 2 in the morning, just like gaming, like I managed to pull off during the online Zoom era. Anyway, I guess another update to like what I've been doing also is recently on the menu. This actually is more prompted by me going on by like what happened on the something that happened on the Manufactorum stream actually. Flipping. Loska, the guy who plays piano, is very good at it. I told him to play a song from this one musical I did in high school. It's I don't know if I can play it on here for like copyright reasons. It's a musical, so you never know. But just to be safe, unless any of you know on the top of your head that it is safe to play stuff from musicals, though I doubt it. That stuff is like pretty hard. That stuff is like pretty hard to like even like run differently than the original. Like if you're running it as part of a show, it's like really hard to run it as like something of your own. But anyway, I told him to play the song from this musical, Songs for a New World by Jason Robert Brown. If you've ever heard of it, but it's basically sort of just got me like listening to all like this old musical music that I used to like listen to. And I forgot how good it is. Like god dang, the people who write musicals like stuff like like Songs for a New World is a big one. I think that's like the most like I want to say obscure, but it's not like the most obscure. It's just like not as widely like known, because like if I say something like Dear Evan Hansen, like anybody who like is in the theater world will know. Like oh god, like people outside the theater world will know what that is, even if it's just because it's had good music. But like when I mention something like Songs for a New World, less people know about it. But the music in it's very good. Like very, very good. Like if you have the time or have like a Spotify or can access YouTube, like go in and listen to that music. It's real. Like go in and listen to the soundtrack. Like the soundtrack is very, very well. Like the soundtrack's on YouTube. Like it just exists on YouTube. And it's probably like some of the best musical music, like musical style music you'll ever hear, if I'm being honest. And so I've just been listening to that a bunch recently, and I have really enjoyed it. Yeah, to the point where it's just like, yeah, no, it's cool. I'm happy with it. I basically have a Spotify playlist of musical music that I enjoy, and a bunch of stuff from Songs for a New World is on it. I'm just trying to see because it looks like her leg is a little not glued on properly. Something about the way this leg is on just bothers me. But the rest of the model looks sick. Probably should have gone for a more aggressive dry fit when I was trying to finish up this part of the leg. I guess it's fine. Like some parts of her still need, some parts of her need to dry, which I think is. Jay's is more important than how this leg comes out. Alright, I'll leave you to dry like this. I'll check up on you in a sec just to make sure you're doing fine. I'm actually, yeah, so basically, maybe I'll try and base her right now, honestly. No, that's a dumb idea. I'll just get the rest of them on. Look, so there's gonna be 5 of them actually. So yeah, so okay, so those pieces attached via backpack. So I definitely want their backpacks to be like really on there when I go for it. So I guess I'll just keep going. So now, yeah, so that's what's neat. On these B sheets include 2 sets, so we'll get 4 of each. So let's go for B20 and 21. Oh no. You have to spend time gluing on more leg? Ay. This is gonna get... Something telling me this is about to get real tough. I could see that based on where these instructions are going. Alright. Well, I guess now's a good time as any. Just make sure these mold lines are out. Shoot. That looks pretty good. Okay, I think for building these, what I'm going to do is, so since there's one of each on the sprue itself, I'm honestly just going to build the ones that come on the sprue and then go to the next one. I'm experimenting because I'll see if I like doing that better. I'll probably only have to do it once, but we'll see. Then you get 32, no, 23, 22, 24. So this is 24 is the jetpack, or backpack. You know, I think of the jetpack at this point. Because, I mean, why else would it have wings on it? $23. I guess I don't have to do any, like, BS with how the arms work. The arms you kind of just glue in. Alright. Solid. Getting it out there. Alright. So then... So we just glued it in there. Okay. Alright. I will take your word for it, GW. You're the ones who sold me this plastic. Well, my LGS is the one who sold me this plastic, but you're the one who made it. Oh god, I saw where it landed. I'm gonna put this on since the glue's wet already. Not bad. There it is. Oh, got it. I can just clean this off while it sets. All right. Press on. Looking amazing. Going amazing looking mode. How are you looking? This is looking fine. Let's go a little bit on this bit that I'm trying to like get rid of. what I might do is I might end up shifting my webcam over a little more just so you have a better idea of what, just so you guys can actually like get a see what I'm doing more easily. But I'll try that at some point because that's not out of the option. I'm just checking on her to make sure she's drying. Looking drying fine. Alright. We get our choice between B25 or B26. I think I'll go 50-50 on the well, for like the porting cast, I'll go 2 helmeted, 2 non-helmeted. Because I guess in this recommended art, it does 2 helmeted, 2 unhelmeted, so... Cool. Alright, next one in the kit. Shoot with 27 and 28 hiccups. Oh god. Why does it have so many connection points? Oh my god, look, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 connection points, and 3 of them are on the same side. It's gonna make kind of sound annoying. Is this... Yeah, it's a little rough around the edges. We'll fix that. So 29 will be in there somewhere else. Yep, there's 29. $28. So definitely, like, get in there. Oh, mold lines? Yeah, a little bit. Any lines? Yep, there they are. Okay, so I guess my earlier praise of this not having mold lines may have been a little unfounded because there are definitely a few. So Not if on these people. I don't know how. Are these? Oh no, these are still 2016. Okay, so. I think most of this stuff is like really new though, so it looks really good. Just have to actually like build it right, and then that'll come up right. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Any mold lines? Doesn't look like it. Alright, well. Alright, we'll just assemble them, I guess. Let's see, hopefully this part doesn't. Okay. Okay, it looks like supposed to go on like that. I'll believe you. Yeah, I'll believe you. Alright. Go for it. Let's go for it. Alright, so this just kind of just saddles up there and hopefully sticks. Oh my god. Please. Stay on. Solid. Solid. Phone buzzed. What is it? News. Whatever. Okay. Apparently this molding isn't all. So, two things. This is not going on as smoothly as I'm hoping it. So we'll shave down that a little bit. Put on some more glue there. And try again. Because I was really happy with how the rest of it was fitting in. Just that bit was not satisfactory to me. All right. Might let this settle for a little bit. Let's see. See how I'm feeling. All right. We need 30 and 31. So this is 31 and that's 30. So I have a choice between 32 and 33. 33 appears to be the helmet, so I will grab that. And then for the next two, I'm going to do them unhelmeted. So that will be how that works. Sick. Oh man, this is really tough. Cause it's like, oh god. All right, sick. All right, cool. Just well, they're scraped. Trying to figure out how it wants me to put this arm in. Okay, that looks like the ideal position. Okay, so I'll try to get that in now. All right, helmet. All right. Whew. All right, cool. Let's get this one in. All right, cool. You're flying. You're flying. So how are you doing? Are you reasonably dry at this point? Because I think instead of going for the other half, I'm just gonna try and base these minis right now. I don't care. So I need this. Which one's the second shortest? The second shortest. Okay, so then I think we can just take these out, yeah? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can just tip these out. So just put these on the normal size bases. Good to know. But I want to, like, if I can mess up now, that'll probably be fine for when I go to do it next. Here. Okay, so here's the thing. I have to glue the bottom of the backpack. So what I'll do is I'm going to glue this bit to them first. So they don't, so I don't, like, have to, like, get really awkward on the base. I think. It doesn't really give a recommended. Well, it says to do it when they're on the base. But this might be easier. I don't know. This is why experimentation is important. Now, if anybody has a better order to try, then let me know. I'm happy. Okay, this is making me think that gluing them to a base first would be much easier. But I mean, hey, it works. So I think the conclusion is that on base is probably better. But it still came out looking insanely good. Not insanely good, but it came out looking okay. Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't do that on the Seraphim Superior, because that probably would have made it a little harder to, because she's supposed to be at the center of the squad, which makes it, like, a little more difficult for her to be, like, hook important. It's better that, like, if another one of these guys is, like, in a more awkward stance. Because the big thing I was worried about with, like, how these work is, like, it would be insanely unstable to glue on to the base. But I guess in this case we're fine. Yeah, Seraphim done. Alright. So I think what I'll do is, in a chance to give those two to dry, I'll glue these on right now.
Because these will definitely want some amount of time to dry.